Very neat. Okay. Oh, nuts. Did I... Oh, bollocks. I jumped down the wrong side. Right, sorry. We're doing another loop. I'm being a bit completionist here, but I don't care. Leave no probably somber smithing stone level 2 behind. That's what I always say. Okay. Again. What's up, Diane? How you doing? That's what you changed your name, Fancy. Thank you very much. It's a name change that I was actually wanting to do for quite a while, probably about a year or a year and a half ago, but I kind of kept on umming and ahhing about it and stuff, you know, and just, yeah, after having a bit of a breakaway, I was like, do it, you crazy animal. Smithing stone 4, brilliant. Hey, it was worth it. Whatever. There we go. Diane, how have things been? How are you? Good to see you. I think... yeah, I want to go forward and across there. And then to the right. You're okay? That's... Oh, jeez. They put like random items in places that you can't get back to. I think. I want to get that one item I can't get. Oh well. Fine. Here for a bit, tea and food, and then gotta wind down a bit more. Yeah, nice. Nice, dude. Yeah, it's a... late old time. Okay. Nice. Your life fluctuates hard. Dude, well, I hope it's okay anyway. Even if it's a bit kind of chaotic. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been 6 months, mate, since I was last streaming. 6 whole bloody months. Ah, yes, the final one. Oh, this was definitely worth doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's been good. I think it was just important to actually take some time, you know. Like, I hadn't, like when I stopped, I didn't really have the intention of returning, but I think having that time just kind of helped to. I realised I think a lot of it was just being too tired last year and stuff, you know. It's been really nice to get some sort of better rest and a bit more perspective on like not just doing everything at like 100%, you know. Yeah, exactly. I think as well, like there was other work that was happening too. That was like a lot of what I do is like self-employed. So I do like music work, like in wedding bands and stuff, and then I did do a lot of like audiobook kind of recording as well, which I think you might have known already. Might have said that before, but essentially, there's the other key. Brilliant. Right. Man, I'm so glad I did this. But yeah, sorry. Essentially, it was just like part of that thing of like self-employment is you feel like you have to just say yes to everything that comes along, you know? It's the fear of like, you know, how you'll make your next month's pay or the month after or whatever, you know. But anyway, I think like obviously the danger with that is that you kind of just end up wrecking yourself. Audio work you knew a bit, yeah. Yeah, it's true, dude. It's true. But I think it's just kind of, yeah, you gotta kind of give yourself a bit of breathing room, you know? Like, yeah, exactly, yeah. And, I mean, it's got like definite benefits, isn't it? To like, you know. Okay, I realise that for sure, but yeah, it's still like, oh, Azure's glintstone staff, right? Okay. I think it was just for me. I just needed like some time to rest. Yeah. Right, we got a couple of things I wanted to look at. The Twin Sage Glintstone Crown, the Academy Glintstone Key. We can give that to Topes. I think Topes goes and dies, unfortunately. This is... Oh, I think I used this actually, didn't I? For... Greatly increases intelligence to the detriment of HP and stamina. I think I used this with my intelligence run. I think so. Yeah. That's why you're gone for an entire August. Low socials, no obligations, friends be gone spray. Yeah, nice. That's cool. It definitely... Yeah, it's a side of things you just gotta like prioritize. Yeah. Sole exception of your mum's birthday. No exceptions. Okay. So we did... Right. One more time from the top. Yeah, like I certainly enjoy it, everything I do, which is very, yeah. I think it's quite important. Like, you know, I don't always enjoy everything, but yeah. I think it's just kind of, even when that's the case, it's like without kind of having any sort of yeah, that like kind of margin, I suppose, you just end up just getting exhausted. All right. Oh. Is there anything you tend to do? Worth it. Okay. You can tell me anything about the game, I would believe you. I've seen Elden Ring and I never know what's going on, but it looks fun. It's a good watch. Yeah, it's fantastic. I feel like every time I play, there's new things that I've never seen before. So yeah, it's wild how much there is in this game. A lot of lore as well. At the minute, all I'm doing like so far is kind of building my character, going through the game like, you know, with the purpose of killing all bosses and kind of doing like different quest lines, talking to NPCs, that type of thing. Just to kind of get a bit of a reminder about the sort of the world and the information about it, and you know, kind of get back into that mindset before entering the DLC. So it kind of, so we're not just going in stone cold, but actually have some context for everything, you know. But yeah, so at the minute I'm just wandering around the Magic Academy. Just picking up any sort of items we might have missed, or, you know, that sort of thing. Oh dear. I want to make sure I'm not missing any items, you know. My main sort of priority. I think we're good though, to be fair. I think it was just that, right? Because then we come back round and it's here again. Am I wrong with that? I think that's about it. Funnily enough. Ew. Ninja Gaiden Black Master Ninja mode is hard. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, there's no arguing. There's no arguing with that. Oh, well, I've returned to this area after being away from it for a while, so I'm probably quite over-leveled for this place. You know. But it is a very bonkable hammer. It's like level 19, so I think max is 25, so it's, you know, heavily upgraded. I've also kind of leveled up my strength a hot bunch. The ladder protected. So yeah. Yeah, too strong now. Yeah. I feel like there's things that I've not done. But I couldn't tell you what those things are. There's a few items around here actually. I could just have a little look. Probably not that much though. It's really useful. Where's the pathway down? Here. Definitely comparable, yeah. I mean, I think it's just kind of You know what? I think a lot of the time these games are hard. I mean, they are definitely difficult, for sure. But I think, like, part of the difficulty comes when people start these games with only having experience in other games, where it's like, you know, a lot of sort of action RPGs, you're just able to essentially just rail on enemies, you know, tank a lot of attacks and stuff, whereas, like, you just get punished for doing that in this. Even if you're, like, highly leveled, you have to still be, like, really cautious, you know. Whoa. That was a bit scary. Obviously there's examples where you can do that, but I think it comes from, like, knowing what the game actually, you know, can do. If you go in fresh, I think you'd struggle. Like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, fine. More like Monster Hunter. I wouldn't actually know. I've never played a Monster Hunter game. I would say this is less of like like everything has consequence with a game like this, and even the smallest of enemies can still kill you if you're not careful. So it's like, yeah, it's always bollocks. Always got that sort of hanging over you, I suppose. Where is that? Down there. Okay. It's, you have to be careful around monsters or you die. Okay, but more action based. Shit. Yeah, I would say that sounds like it would be similar, definitely. You can, like, sprint past a lot of enemies, you can do that, but unless you know what you're doing, you're probably quite likely to run yourself into a corner or, you know, just get absolutely slaughtered. But, yeah. I mean, the combat is just brilliant, though, as well. It's so well done. Is there a thing down here? Oh, that's where we were. Okay. That's... Oh, I never killed... Oh, shit. This Alabaster Lord. Get him. Or Onyx Lord. We are so strong. Okay. So I think final sort of areas to explore around here, I think, are down the other side of this sort of lift. We'll get Hope's key given to him, and then after we've done that, we can go and see him. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It crumbled. Right, there's a couple of items over there we'll get. Okay. Have you been playing anything recently, Diane, that you've been enjoying? Nice. Nice. Oh, what was... Maybe I'll try and get that if I can. So many things. Okay. Far out, man. Okay. You good? I know I've had this before, but I don't remember what it does. Grants immunity to fall damage, but does not prevent death. Okay. Lacrima. A fairy cat who was fond of playing in the Great Bell Tower. Huh. Right, so... Is anything? No. Okay, hold on. Let's go a bit higher. Any point in getting that? It's just a Trina's lily. I don't think there is. Right, let's go see Topes then. We'll go see Topes, and then I guess that will finish his journey. There's still, I mean, there's the insane, or not the insane, the lady that you feed the grapes to. I haven't done any of that this time.
Back to learn another. Wonderful.
There's Dialos that we've not seen.
Any of my anemic little spells.
There's just heaps, heaps. Oh, about Selen.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Huh, okay. We will buy these. Oh wow, right. Yeah, cool. You're speedrunning Berserk Boy. Nice. Bloodstained. Oh, okay, yeah. How was Bloodstained? Town of Zero, I want to play that. That seems like it'd be wicked. Gravity Circus. Ferrari. Mega Man Game Boy on Switch? Mate. Dude, that's a lot. That's awesome.
Thank you, kind soul, for learning my paltry sorceries. I never imagined that a bluntstone like myself would have the chance to play teacher.
Hmm.
Are you certain you're willing to give your glintstone key to me? My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the Academy to resume my study of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
Area Edition. There it is. That's the...
Back to learn another. Why, of course.
That's the one we have to use in the tower, I think. Sure, let's go to there. Yeah, okay. No, I heard Bloodstained was really cool, actually. Area Edition is the key, I think, is the thing. But don't we need to wear... this? Yes! Area Edition guide the... Katana Zero is kinda cool as well. Can also recommend. Both games are side scrollers though. It's your natural comfort home of things, the 2D space. Yeah, so Katana Zero has been on my wish list for a fair while now. And yeah, it seems like it's got a cool sort of visual style and that sort of thing. It's better than you think it is when you play it. Right, okay. Huh. Oh, shit. It's worth the time and effort. Yeah, neat. I think it was Katana Zero, or is it the Messenger? There's another one called the Messenger, which I don't know if you've played. But it reminds me of an old Spider-Man game that was on the Sega, like Sega Mega Drive. Like the sort of style of it just completely took me back to it. I've not played the game, but from what I've seen, it's really good. Yeah. Which is the one? Schoolhouse Classroom is the one. Great on story, if you like that. Ah, awesome. Okay. Yeah, I might take a closer look because I think it might even be on sale at the minute. But yeah. Same developer made a great RPG, Sea of Stars. That's the same developer. I never knew that. So here's Topes. He was so happy to come back and study sorceries, and he comes back and he's studying, and it looks like he has died, but on his death has produced, just the way his hands are shaped, isn't it? It's like it took his life to produce this. Topes' barrier. Future generations will learn, they will know the foolishness of the sneering sorcerers who ridiculed this theory, little realizing that it was in fact a discovery worthy of a new conspectus of the Academy. So with his dying breath, he made it happen. Proved the theory to be true, I suppose. Yeah, sad. It is quite a sad story. Yeah. Only a recognized sorcerer is permitted to wield this staff. Yeah. Oh man, Topes. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's like I guess, is that why his desk was outside as well? Because like he was almost like rejected due to what he was trying to do. Yeah. Anyway, poor guy. Okay. So that was that. That's good. Now there was another... Was there something else that I was like, right, I want to do before we go to Nokron? Yeah, I tell you what I'm going to do is Stranded Graveyard. We'll do this this grave here. Yeah, how was Sea of Stars? I think I remember when it came out hearing that it was very good. Poor dude, but he shouldn't have charged me so much for those spells. We should get a refund, to be honest. Bit unfair. Yeah, it's turn-based RPG, right. Yeah, that's really neat. I like that. Hopefully, we'll be able to sort of I don't know, get through this nice and quick. This little grave be good. And strategy as well. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Why am I heavy? Why was I heavy rolling? Oh, the helmet. I put the helmet on. Jesus. I meant to take it off. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, that'll do it. It's fine. Oh no. That was a bit close. Come on. Oh, nuts. Oh, yeah. That was a close one. Okay. Excuse me. Very rude. Oh, yeah, this helps with dragon communion, dragon incantations. Oh, mate. Okay. Good one to have for dragon spells for sure. Oh, he's going. Well, now. A game called A Robot Named Fight. It functions like a 2D Metro, but small. Ah, I feel like I've heard of that, actually. Oh no, really? Dude, that's annoying. Yeah, that's frustrating, hey? Few. Oh. Yeah, how frustrating, man. That's a pain. Have you managed to actually... Like, it's still on the storage, right? Somewhere? Hope so. Yeah, of course. I'm kind of dealing with not having enough storage, actually, at the minute myself. I'm having to... Well, yeah. It's sortable. I just have to... get stuff transferred myself as well, you know. Oh, really? Yeah, that's painful. Where was the way up for that? Down here? Yes, it is. Okay. Good one. Ah, man, yeah, that's a real shame, that is. I know, I remember, like, I'd had, like, a few things, I think it was, like, back last year that I'd uploaded to, YouTube, but it was, like, half of the... What happened? I can't remember exactly what happened. It said it had uploaded. And then when I looked on my library, like, some of it hadn't actually uploaded, but by that point, I deleted it. Kind of a weird thing that happened. Yeah, it's one of those things. Hurts in the moment. No. Talisman depicting a special blessing of the Erd Tree slightly raises max HP, stamina, and equip load. It's said that when the age of the Erd Tree began, such blessings were personally bestowed upon their recipients. I see. Okay. Queen Marika herself. Oh no, mother. Oh no. Now I have to run all the way back. I want to get down there because there is some other stuff that I want to find, but that's just really annoying. Damn. Okay, one more time. Yeah, the worst timing. I was literally about to run onto that ledge, but oh well. Yeah, YouTube losses, I know. Oh yeah, that's cool about the hard drive though. I feel like you need something of that sort of size now as well, like for managing like all of the file sizes that, you know, everything just increased, isn't it? So pretty easily burn through like a terabyte. Yeah, games are mad, hey. I know, the amount they require. It is true. I know, yeah. Honestly, I wish I could... Oh, is that where it comes through? The enemy? Kinda cool if so. This was Dark Souls 1. He'd be so dead. Nice one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about like that sort of part of the process really to properly comment. But I do think it's like, yeah, I don't really understand like why some of these games are as big as they are. Yeah, no, for sure. Right, that's all I wanted. Stone sword key. Jesus. I guess it was worth it. It'll have to be. Right, so yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Easily 12.